What's happening, y'all? Common Sense America here. So, different background setting. Just moved, so still kind of getting the place set up and whatnot. So, gonna be a quick vid today. I know I promised something big, but right now, as I'm still kind of unpacking and whatnot, because the past several days have just been literally a roller coaster. So, with that being said, here's my quick little thought today, little vid. We in this country have been through a lot. COVID, election, all sorts of shit. We just have. And it's one of those things that we all have hated. 2020, a lot of us wish we played Russian roulette probably more than have to go through 2020. And you might think, oh my God, Common, why would you? No. I would bet money that some people would rather play Russian roulette than have to go through 2020 again. And I'm not saying I approve of it, but there are people out there and they do exist. So with everything we went through, why is it that we as a nation can't just move forward? Why can't we move forward as a nation? Why is it we always have to find division? Division seems to be these days the most popular thing. Right versus left, Star Wars versus Star Trek, new trilogy versus old trilogy. I could keep going. New Trek versus old Trek. Doesn't matter. Why is it that division is the thing that makes popularity today? Why can't we just say, you know what? I got my stuff I like, you got your stuff you like. We might disagree, but do you know what? We can at least have friendly conversation. Friendly, civil conversations. How hard is that? Let me ask you, how hard is that? Give it a second. Security 2. It's not hard at all, actually. It really isn't. And, as I was doing these very complex theoretical equations that actually don't exist in my head, I came up with something brilliant. How about we just learn to respect one another? How hard is that? How hard is it to say, you know what? I'm a Red Sox fan. You're a Yankee fan. We might hate each other's guts. But guess what? We can talk. Break bread. Drink beer. Eat lots of hot dogs. Sure, I talk with a New York accent, you talk with a Boston accent. But that doesn't mean that we can't have good conversion. Is it really that crazy? I don't think it is. And with this whole thing, with this impeachment with Trump, is this helping to unify the country or divide it? Are we looking for unity, like Joe Biden claims he wants, but everything he's done has done the literal opposite of? Or are we wanting division? I argue that in this country, that everyone in Washington, a lot of state governments even, going to county and city governments, going down to that level, I'd say a lot of them want division. Because for whatever reasons, power, money, which those two can be linked, but power, money, they like chaos, To quote the Joker, I'm an agent of chaos. Yes, I'm an agent of chaos. So, with that being said, how about we stop trying to find division and we try and find places where we can come together? We might not always agree, but insulting each other, degrading each other, not being able to just live that there are people out there who disagree with you. And that's okay. It's always been that way. I guarantee you probably had soldiers back in the day. It's like, well, I'm a sword and shield kind of guy. Really? I'm kind of the bow and arrow kind of guy. Well, I can get in close and shoot you. Or whatever. You get what I'm saying, okay? But that's the point. You like your sword and shield, I like my bow. Or I like my sword and shield, you like your bow. We're both soldiers. We're both fighters. We both have a drive, an objective. We might not agree, but let's find commonality first. Find commonality in things, and then Then we can discuss issues about that we disagree on, and maybe we really don't disagree as much as we think we do. Maybe we don't. I would venture you probably agree with somebody at least 50% of the time. Maybe even as high as 60. You never want 100. But America, the world, let's find a little bit more commonality these days, huh? Let's find a little bit more commonality so that way we can actually, I'm not saying heal the world, because you'll never be able to, because there's so many other things out there that can divide it. But just try and find people who you might disagree with, maybe have conversations and see where you can actually agree, and start from there. Baby steps, people. Baby steps. But if you like this video, like, share, subscribe, get the word out. Let's get a little more common sense in our bloodstreams, okay? Drop by drop. One day, you will see the light. Common Sense America, signing out.